Hi everyone, good evening. Good evening everyone. Please quickly let me know if I am audible properly and yeah, I'm visible properly to you guys. Today's session is all about IELTS vocabulary. Like we will be talking about not exactly 100 but yeah, somewhere about 100 basic English vocabulary words which you can use in your speaking as well as in your writing module. So while I'm talking about these vocabulary or the word set of words, I will simultaneously tell you that which word can be used in your writing module and which can be used in speaking and writing both, because as you already are aware of the fact that speaking and writing module do have a different approach. So speaking is an informal module and writing is a formal or more of an academic style of module. So yeah, there are certain words which can be used in speaking but not in writing. So I will specify if there is any word which can only and only be used in speaking but not in writing, right? So yeah, this particular session is all about the 100 basic English words that we are going to talk about. So let's quickly get started. So I have divided these words along with their synonyms, because most of the time what happens, that LR, that lexical resources, is one of the parameters which consist of 25% of your total marks in speaking as well as in writing, right? And you have to give variety of vocabulary as well. So not only I am sharing the word, but I'm also sharing the root word, but I'm also sharing some synonyms as well for you. So combinedly the root word as well as the synonyms will be like somewhere around 100. Hi Mona Sharma, good evening, good evening. I hope you're doing great. So let's get started with the first set of your questions. So the first word is amazing. Amazing is a word that can be used in your writing as well as speaking. So I will be going a little faster because this particular session is only for half an hour, and it would be quite difficult for me if I go slow to cover all the 100 words in the entire half an hour, right? So I'm going to talk about the meaning of these words along with some synonyms, right? So amazing means when something is out of the world, कुछ बहुत ही extraordinary जब कुछ अच्छा होता है, then we use the word amazing. It's a positive connotation word, and the synonyms of the words are incredible, fantastic, fabulous, astonishing, extraordinary. Sometimes you can also use the word out of the world, and generally you can use these words with experiences. Let's say I went to Mount Abu and the trip was extraordinary, the trip was amazing, the trip was incredible, the trip was out of the world. Once in a, आप इसकी जगह चाहो तो कुछ phrase use कर सकते हो. Once in a lifetime experience can also be used in place of amazing, right? As I told you, writing module is a formal module, so whatever idioms, phrases I'm going to talk about, those idiom phrases like once in a lifetime experience, it was hell of an experience, ये सारे के सारे जो words और phrases हैं, ये आप सिर्फ speaking में use कर सकते हो. You cannot use these phrases in your writing module. Next word is answer. Like when you are answering somebody, respond. Generally a lot of you will use the word revert here, but revert is not the right choice of the word here. You should use respond, reply, answer. It also, like, it is a neutral tone word. Now coming to the third word, awful. Awful is A negative tone word, a word, see, I am going to use the word connotation a lot in this particular video, and by connotation I mean the meaning of the sentence. It could be either positive, negative, or neutral. Amazing was a positive connotation word because it was giving you a positive meaning. Awful means bad. So I if you see that, I do have two words, awful and bad. Bad is like, when it comes to somebody is bad, some person is bad, or it's more of an adjective wherein we are describing a person, right? Awful can be your experience. So when you talk about awful, again it's a negative connotation word, right? So it's a negative connotation word, and we will be using the words like terrible, abominable, dreadful. I went to a restaurant last night, and believe you me, and guys, the ambience was dreadful. I had a terrible experience, something like that. When it comes to bad, when I want to say XYZ person was bad, so I met one of my cousins yesterday. I met him after almost a decade, and now he's a spoiled brat. Now he's infamous. Now he's evil. Understood? I hope you people have understood the difference between awful and bad. Awful are generally experiences. Bad are like, it's a characteristic of a person. Okay? Now beautiful is again a word which have a positive meaning, and beautiful, you all know, it's khoobsurat. So we do have certain words for that as well. Gorgeous, ravishing, dazzling, exquisite, stunning. And I hope when I'm speaking these words, please pay attention to the pronunciation as well. If you want to use these words in your speaking, I would want you to have the right pronunciation of these words. Okay? Now begin means किसी चीज को start करना, है ना? So you can use initiate, commence, inaugurate. Big means बड़ा, बहुत बड़ा, ठीक है? And the synonyms could be huge, enormous, gigantic, humongous, substantial, mammoth. Break मतलब किसी चीज को तोड़ना. ये वो वाला break नहीं है. I'm not talking about gap here. That lunch break that we get. No, I'm not talking about that. So I'm talking about break मतलब किसी चीज को तोड़ देना, right? So it is rupture, fracture, shatter. Let's go to the next slide now. So these words are organized in an alphabetical order, so that you people, it would be like amazing for you to just approach these words. Calm means shant rehna. Like sometimes when we talk about peace, greenery, tranquility, so yeah, see, tranquil is already given there, peace is already given there, serene. So if I want to say that I love spending time in serenity, or I love having peace in my life, or I like to spend my free time in tranquility, it means that मुझे शांति पसंद है. All these four words have the meaning शांति. ठीक है? Now coming to the next word, come means आना, approach करना, arrive करना. So approach and arrive. Cool मतलब ठंडा. Now the words that you see here, chilly, frosty and icy, do have different impact. Cool मतलब ठीक है, normal ठंडा है. Chilly means थोड़ी ज़्यादा ठंड है. Frosty मतलब एकदम freezing ठंड है. Icy मतलब अब तो बस बर्फ ही जम चुकी है. ठीक है? So see, though the meaning are same, चारों का meaning यही है कि ठंड लगना, but then the usage, the impact, the intensity of the ठंड is different. I hope you people are getting that. Hello, who all are there in the session? Could you please quickly say hi to me? And I hope that you people are like loving this session wherein I'm talking about the vocabulary. I'm telling you the meaning as well as I'm telling you the synonyms, so that you people can choose any word out of which, and you at least have some variety to give if you use these words in your speaking or writing, right? Next is cut. Cut matlab काटना, chop, slash, slit. Another one is dangerous. Dangerous matlab खतरनाक. Hazardous, risky, precarious. Hazardous matlab भी देखो यही होता है. There are certain symptoms. I am using this word in your sentence. There are certain words or there are certain symptoms of the disease which could be hazardous. है ना? हम dangerous के लिए fatal word use नहीं कर सकते. We cannot use the word fatal here because fatal का मतलब होता है deadly. People do get confused while they are talking about dangerous things. They tend to use the word fatal, but then fatal means deadly, जिससे recovery possible नहीं है और आपकी death ही होगी. So please do not get confused with dangerous and fatal. Okay. Then next word is decide. किसी चीज को decide करना. You know the meaning of decide already. So we can use the word determine, settle. Let us settle on something. For example, if I'm talking in the class, or maybe we are just having a discussion on what topic you people want me to take in the next YouTube session. So I might rather say, instead of saying decide the topic, I would say let's get settled on one topic, students. So this is how exactly a settle word is going to be used in place of decide, right? Next one is definite. Definite is when you are 100% sure about something. So the words are certain, positive, obvious. You know, when your examiner is going to ask you a question, or especially when he or she is asking your opinion, then you may say definitely. If you are in the favor of that topic and you're 100% sure that yes, I'm in the favor of this topic, you can say definitely, certainly I agree, positively I agree, obviously, absolutely, indeed. These are all words which are actually can be used in the place of saying that yes, I agree to something. Okay, these all words have a positive connotation. ये आपको agreement के लिए words हैं. जब आपको किसी चीज से agree करना है. Do you like to have ice creams? Certainly, I love it. Positively, I have it all the time. Obviously, whenever I like to have something sweet, I rather go for ice creams instead of having some dessert, right? तो इस तरीके से आप इनको अपने speaking में use कर सकते हैं. Now, next word is delicious. Delicious के लिए you can use the word yummy, savory, tidbit, delectable, right? Now, if you want to describe something, you can use the word portray. You can use the word characterize. Let's characterize this person. This person characterizes to be dash dash dash. This person characterizes to be honest, loyal. This person portrays some qualities which are honesty, loyalty, right? इस तरीके से आप ये sentences use कर सकते हो. Let's move on to the next slide. Any doubt till now, students? I don't think so, because these words definitely, when I talk about using the vocabulary, I always tell you that please stop picking the words which you think are very fancy. Examiner in your interview is not looking for any fancy vocabulary. What exactly they are looking for? First, variety. They are looking for the variety. First, they are looking for the variety. That the same word is not, for example, if you wanted to talk about calmness of a place, stop using the word calm again and again. One time use calm, then use serene, then peace, then tranquil. That's all. Secondly, your examiner is looking for uncommon vocabulary. They are not looking for fancy vocabulary, because fancy vocabulary हम कितनी learn करेंगे? These are pretty normal words, but these are uncommon words because generally it is not used by the students. We are looking for the vocabulary which is not commonly used. It does not have to be fancy, but it is something which is not commonly used. Overused, you should avoid using the vocabulary which is overused by a lot of people. That's it, nothing else. And you'll be done with your 25% of your entire speaking and writing marks. Destroy. Instead of using the word destroy, you can use demolish, slay, ruin, raise. Difference, disagreement, inequity, dissimilarity are the words that can be used for difference. Dull, dull means very boring, uninteresting, monotonous, humdrum, dreary. So when we say, due to the basic humdrum of my life, I cannot take time to do a lot of activities like sports or watching movie. So humdrum का मतलब भी क्या होता है? ये रोजमर्रा की जो boring life है आपकी, है ना? Due to the uninteresting life of mine, I hardly get time to indulge myself into activities like going out, playing some game, or maybe watching a Netflix series, right? तो इस तरीके से आप इसको use कर सकते हो. End means किसी चीज़ का ख़त्म होना, so you can use terminate, conclude, cessation. Explain, if you want to talk about explain, then there are words like elaborate, interpret. Fall, मतलब गिरना, drop, descend, topple. The ball just toppled, or the laptop just toppled. I was too careful. Even though I was too careful, the laptop did topple. मतलब जबकि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा सावधान था तो भी लैपटॉप गिर ही गया. This is what I meant. Fall. Next is famous, well known, renowned, eminent, illustrious. So these are the words. I'll give you a minutes of time here. Just go through the previous slide as well as the slide that I've just taken. If you think there is any word that you don't know the meaning of, or if you want me to use that word in a sentence, please let me quickly know. God's favor, I completely forgot your name. First of all, Manpreet, right? If I'm not wrong, if I can, as far as my memory serves me well, your name is Manpreet. So Manpreet, see, आपका 1 to 17 जो Cambridge book है, उसमें जो vocabulary है, आप अगर reading कर रहे हो या आप reading अगर आप कर रहे हो and you are trying to pick words from reading module, those are going to be more of an academic words, trust me. ठीक है, those are going to be academic words. You can definitely use those words in your writing module, but when it comes to speaking module, try and pick some words from listening module instead, because in listening module the words which are used are the words which you are going to use in your daily conversation. As I in the beginning of today's session as well told you students that writing and your listening module are different in approach. अच्छा, you're talking about reading के understanding के लिए. Yes मनप्रीत, फिर तो काफ़ी ही हैं. मैं अभी जो सेशन में वर्ड्स की बात कर रही हूँ, these are the words which can be used in your writing and speaking module, not the reading and listening module. But yeah, if you complete your Cambridge 1 to 17, I think that is more than enough for you to understand the vocabulary in your listening as well as in your reading module. And certainly it is going to help you with your speaking as well as in writing module, because as I told you, the words which you are going to learn from the reading passages can be used in your writing, because those are going to be formal words, and the words that you are going to hear in your listening can be used in your speaking. Understood? Second slide is here. Just go through it as well and let me know if any one of you have any issue using any of these words shown on your screen. Let's move to the third slide now. Fast मतलब जल्दी जल्दी करना. Quick, rapid, hasty. He was in haste. He was snappy. He was swift. Yeah. So for the word fast, you can use the words like quick, rapid, hasty, snappy, swift. Fat means mota. stout, corpulent, chubby, bulky, chubby bummy. As I told you, I'm telling you this again and again. I'm telling you this again and again that your speaking module is informal. So you can use certain words which are used in your daily conversation, day-to-day conversation. Like you can say, I felt, there was a time when I felt like a chubby bummy, but now when I have started working out for almost 1 year, I feel myself now. So instead of only using the word chubby, you can use chubby mummy. You can use I'm mama's, like you can use I'm daddy's princess. You can say I'm mama's boy. इस तरीके के कुछ जो phrases होते हैं जो कि natives बहुत ज़्यादा use करते हैं, it can be actually used. It can be used. ये use हो सकते हैं, ठीक है? और आपको पता होना चाहिए कि ये use किए जा सकते हैं. आपको कोई nobody is gonna stop you by using these sentences. But make sure that since this is an exam, आप ये देखिए कि हाँ दिस इज़ एन एग्ज़ाम एंड एग्ज़ाम में हम कुछ ऐसी चीज़ें ना यूज़ करें जो बिल्कुल एग्ज़ाम लेवल ना हो, राइट? Next is funny. Funny means like somebody who likes to do comedy, amusing, humorous, droll, hilarious. I met my cousin yesterday and he was hilarious. One of my aunt's comedy timing, oh my god, it's amusing. She's amusing, right? Get means किसी चीज़ को लेना, acquire करना, obtain करना, secure करना, procure करना, gather करना. सबका meaning same है. Yeah, definitely the contextual meaning of how exactly these words are going to be used in your sentences is something that you should be paying more attention to. Okay, good means acha, excellent, fine, wonderful, superior, gracious, superb, splendid, genuine, sterling, top notch. So I visited this cafe in Gurgaon and that place was top notch. Instead of saying that it was good, I used top notch. It was splendid. The experience that I had in that cafe was splendid. It was superb and I would suggest it to everyone I know in my circle. Right? Great means बहुत अच्छा. देखो गुड और ग्रेट जैसे हमने वहाँ पे डिफरेंस देखा था ना बैड और ऑफुल में, वैसे यहाँ पे भी गुड एंड ग्रेट में डिफरेंस है. ग्रेट मतलब बहुत ही ज़्यादा अच्छा, वर्दी, डिस्टिंग्विश्ड, कंसिडरेबल, माइटी. Though like it was top notch, I would rather say it was a mighty. That is the reason I'm going to suggest it to every single person I know. Now next word is happy. मनप्रीत आपका क्वेश्चन है अगर गेट वर्ब है तो सिनोनिम्स में भी वर्ब की फॉर्म में लिखने होते हैं. मनप्रीत देखो आपका कोई ये गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम जैसा क्वेश्चन तो है नहीं, ठीक है? Your questions which you get in your speaking as well as in your writing modules are more of a subjective type, correct? So आप किस तरीके के सेंटेंस में वो वर्ड यूज कर रहे हो उस पे डिपेंड करेगा that which part of the speech you are using. Understood मनप्रीत? मैं देखो अभी आपको ऐसे ये नहीं बोल सकती कि दैट ऑल यू हैव टू यूज, उसके सिनोनिम्स भी जो है वो वर्ब फॉर्म ही होगा. नो, इट कम्प्लीटली डिपेंड्स ऑन at what part of the speech that word is used. For let me give you an example here, Manpreet. If I say Ram is an honest person, the best characteristic of Ram is honesty. See, the meaning of both the sentences are exactly same, and as I told you that paraphrasing is something which would be eminent throughout all of your 4 modules, right Manpreet? So दोनों का मीनिंग बिल्कुल सेम ही है सेंटेंस का, बट ऑनेस्ट को मैंने ऑनेस्टी बनाया बिकॉज वहाँ पे पार्ट ऑफ स्पीच डिफरेंट हो गया ना. सो आई कैन नॉट से दैट 100% अगर गेट आपका वर्ब है तो जो सिनोनिम्स होंगे वो भी वर्ब होंगे. नो, Yes, exactly. It would depend on the structure of sentence and the part of speech and the contextual meaning. Right? Yeah. Now coming back to the vocabulary, happy, happy, pleased, delighted, elated, joyful, ecstatic, jubilant, jaunty. And I hope you people are also paying attention to the way I'm pronouncing these words, because a lot of you would not know how to pronounce the words. Hate मतलब किसी से नफरत करना, despise, loathe, abhor, abominate. I despise you, I loathe you, right? So these are the meaning of the words hate, have. I have a car. Instead of saying I have a car, I would say I possess a car which is white in color and I likely to take it wherever I want to go. I own a car. I acquire a car. Understood? Now help. Help मतलब किसी की, I don't know the Hindi meaning of the word help, but हाँ किसी की हाँ सहायता करना है ना. Aid, assist, support, encourage, relieve. Hide मतलब छुपना, conceal, cover, mask, veil. The information was masked. आप सोच रहे होगे मैं मास्क को कैसे यूज करूंगी या कंसील को कैसे यूज करूंगी हाइड के लिए. The information was totally concealed. The information was totally veiled. The information was totally masked from the general employees. Only the higher authorities had access to the information. The information was veiled from the lower management employees. इस तरीके से यूज होगा मनप्रीत, ठीक है. Now idea means thought, concept, notion. Important, necessary, vital. Manpreet, every word do not have a synonym. Children and people के लिए तो देखो, children and people, and there are other words as well which do not have a direct synonym. हर वर्ड का जो भी आपकी डिक्शनरी में है उसका सिनोनिम नहीं होता है, and you need to understand that. Otherwise you will end up wrong or choosing wrong words instead of people and children. अब बच्चे क्या करते हैं, चिल्ड्रन की जगह टीनेजर्स, टॉडलर्स एंड व्हाट नॉट, दे राइट व्हाट नॉट. चिल्ड्रन जहाँ दिख गया कभी टीनेजर लिख दिया, कभी प्यूपिल लिख दिया, कभी टॉडलर्स लिख दिया. नो, दोज आर रॉन्ग. So whenever we are talking about such words, देखो I'm gonna take a class over that as well. मैं एक special class रखूँगी wherein I'm gonna talk about how you can give variety to those words which do not have a direct synonym. Okay, Manpreet? So we'll have an entire separate 1 hour of session on this topic wherein I would talk about how exactly variety can be given to such words which do not have a direct synonym. Okay? Okay, Manpreet? Now coming back to the topic, important के लिए जैसे कि हमारे words हैं necessary, vital, critical, indispensable part. Indispensable मतलब जिसको आप बिल्कुल अलग ही नहीं कर सकते. For example, computer is an indispensable part of today's era for everybody. Valuable, essential, famous, notable. Interesting, fascinating, engaging, spirited, intriguing, gripping, enthralling, captivating. These are the words which are you can replace these words for like in the place of interesting can be used. Next is little, tiny, diminutive, exiguous, dinky, cramped. Look मतलब देखना. Gaze, glance, peek, glimpse, stare, leer. Love, I like, I admire, I fancy, I care for, I adore. देखो love के तो ये जो synonyms है ना आप याद कर ही लो. There is another YouTube session of mine also on the Unacademy's channel itself wherein I've talked about few speaking phrases, वहाँ पे भी मैंने इस तरीके के question wherein your examiner asks you like do you have interest in this, do you like this, उसके लिए क्या use करना है. Generally आप ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा बोल देते हो I love this, I like this, बट उसके अलावा हमें पता नहीं होता कि हमें और कैसी वेराइटी देनी है. सो यू कैन यूज़ द वर्ड्स लाइक आई एडमायर प्लेइंग, आई एडमायर लुकिंग एट ब्यूटिफुल थिंग्स, I care for playing badminton, I adore swimming. उसके बाद आप क्या बोल सकते हो? I have a keen interest in swimming, I am fond of swimming, है ना? I am inclined towards swimming. So ये सब आप यूज कर सकते हो. Make, create, originate, invent, construct, manufacture, produce, compose, move, plod, creep, crawl, drag, toddle, shuffle, trot, lumber, mender. Neat मतलब clean. Neat मतलब properly organized, cleaned, orderly, tidy, trimmed, natty, smart, elegant. So just go through this slide and I'm going to show you the previous slide as well. If you still think that there is any word that you think you do not know the meaning of, or you want me to use that word in a sentence, quickly let me know, otherwise we'll move to the next one. Also meanwhile when you people are looking at this, I just quickly wanted to know, let you know, if you people are not yet part of so I was gazing at stars, then suddenly I heard a roar and I knew that was a lion, है ना? I glanced at the paper and immediately I knew. Prab, good evening first of all, and Prab, this particular session, as I told you, is all about your vocabulary. Definitely in future, as you have already written that task one variety of sentences you want to know, I might not be able to talk about each and every variety of sentence that you use, but yeah, I can talk about few of them in one of my special classes or in the upcoming YouTube sessions. Okay, so stay tuned. And as I told you people, if you are not yet the part of Unacademy community, or if you haven't downloaded Unacademy's app, please do that, because we do take a lot of free classes over there. And if you think that you're somebody who wants to take a proper training on Unacademy platform, this is the right time for you, because we are having a 20% discount going on starting from today till 30th of June. Instead of 10% discount, if you use my code which is written at the below at the bottom of the slide, Sonia10, you will get a 20% discount instead of 10%, right? So if you are somebody who is, I generally suggest everybody that please at least go for a month's coaching or training, a formal training, before you appear for your exam, because this exam is pretty costly. You're paying $15,000 to appear for the exam, and I don't want anybody to fail that exam. So if you haven't had a formal coaching, please do not appear for the exam. Enroll yourself for 1 month's Unacademy's coaching. Any which ways, you are getting a 20% discount on the existing prices. So I think it's gonna cost you peanuts. It's gonna be so light on your pocket that you would even not know. Otherwise, what will happen, that you're gonna spend 15,000 and you're going to fail your exam, and then you're going to seek for professional help. You're going to waste that 15,000 of yours. Again, you will be spending a lot of energy, time, plus this time you're going to take formal training, and then gonna appear again for the exam. So in the longer run, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. So it is better for you to spend I just wanted to talk about that. The Unacademy's 1 month training would cost you 2,700, which is 2,700 rupees only, Indian rupees. And like earlier you were getting a 10% discount, but now you have a 20% discount, which would I think cost you something around 2,000 rupees only for a month's training, and you'll be like getting all 4 modules covered. So please do that if you are actually planning and serious about taking your exam. Okay, now coming to the next slide. This is the last slide that I'm going to talk about, and I think more than 100 words are covered in this particular session, as I promised. Okay, so when I talk about something new means modern, unique, current, recent. Old, ancient, feeble, aged, veteran, mature, primitive, stale. Place, draw, map, diagram, procedure, method, blueprint. Show, ये देखो प्रभ, ये जो word है place and show, these are the words that can be used in your task 1. show की जगह display, exhibit, indicate, reveal, demonstrate. Tell, disclose, reveal, expose, narrate, inform, divulge. Use, employ, utilize, exhaust, spend. Wrong, incorrect, inaccurate, mistaken, erroneous, improper, unsuitable. So yeah, these are some vocabulary. Just go through these vocabulary once again. Choose the words. I'm not forcing you to use each and every word written in these slides. Manpreet, it would not be feasible for me to take an entire 1 hour of session on this, but yeah, I will be including this in any one of my writing sessions, right? Whenever I'm gonna take any writing special class, I will try to include that. I have noted down that. Okay, it would not be feasible to take an entire 1 hour of class on showing you how to write an example, because it's gonna take hardly 5 to 6 minutes. So I'll go ahead and include that in any of my upcoming writing special class whenever I'm going to take that. Okay, and Prab, I've noted down that also, that you want to know the variety of sentences used in your task 1. So I will be creating a special class, not in this month, but yeah, in definitely July month. But yeah, if you still want to understand everything in detail about task 1, then I would suggest you to please go ahead and enroll yourself for the plus classes. And as I told you that a 20% discount is going on already on the platform, so please go ahead and use that. So yeah, that was all for today's session. You have the Unacademy's Telegram link in front of your screen. If you want to know what is happening in the IELTS Unacademy community, please go ahead and join that. You will be able to know about all the upcoming offers, the upcoming classes and everything in this Telegram channel. So today is already 27th. However, there was a reading mock test going on till 26th of June. So there's no point of me talking about this because it has already expired. For this month, if you are a plus member, I have taken like almost 3 to 4 different courses. One was a speaking course. Abhi speaking course की 2 classes बची हैं. ठीक है, so I'm gonna take today at 10 PM one session, and tomorrow also 10 PM there is going to be a speaking practice session. Apart from that, there was a reading course which has ended already. There is a listening course going on which started on 23rd June, and only 2 classes had happened for that, right? Apart from that, as I have already told you that if you're somebody who is looking for the proper training modules or proper structured classes, you should have joined you should have to join the plus courses, wherein we have live classes, weekly tests, structured courses, unlimited access and crash courses. But there is also something called as Iconic, which would be launched soon. And the difference between Iconic and Plus is, in Iconic you will have a personal coach and you can go ahead and certainly book one-on-one guidance slot with your mentor. So for example, you want to get your writing task 1 or 2 evaluated by one of the educators, so you can definitely go ahead and book 30 minutes or 15 minutes as per your convenient, your book time slot, one-on-one time slot, and then you can get your writing evaluation done by the mentor in one-on-one environment. So this is what your iconic subscription is all about. Apart from whatever you have under the plus classes, that would be there, but a plus would be that you can have one-on-one sessions, 15-minute, 20 minutes, 1 hour sessions with your mentor, and it would be like more of a personal doubt clearing sessions, speaking sessions, writing evaluation sessions. Okay, all the preparatory study material is also given by the educators to you. You can download everything. All the sessions are available in recorded form, and the notes used by your trainer can be downloaded by you, right? The prices of the subscription, as I already told you, that for 1 month it is 2700, for 2 months it is 5000, and for like we do have 6 months, 12 months, 24 months as well. So right now if you use my code, which you can see on my screen, Sonia10, you will get a 20% discount instead of 10% discount. So if you are looking to join Unacademy, this is the best time for you, because you can save 20% of your amount, right? Later on, the same subscription would be at 10% discount. Okay? And if you want to know a step-by-step approach to a perfect score, please stay tuned, and there is something very, very exciting coming your way for all the IELTS aspirants. So I would just want you to wait for another like this week, and it would be revealed that what is that surprise that Unacademy has been talking about or bragging about, right? So you can scan this, like just go and scan the scanner that you have here on the screen, and you will be directed to something very exciting. As I told you, we do have a big surprise planned for you, so just wait for another week and it would be revealed to you. And also, if you are looking for some reliable resources, please scan this and you will be redirected to the planners. Also, if you are somebody who haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe the channel. So also press the bell icon so that you do not miss out on any new video coming on the channel. Also like and share this video if you liked it. Bye bye and take care. Until next time, be safe and let's crack it.